All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. 2nd down, give to Harvey. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Nix. Got a man. It's Marvin Mims. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards out to catch. That is a job well done.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
To throw, here's Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert throwing right away. And that one's complete. Amarion Hampton. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for an L.A. first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
5-9. Ready?
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And they make the tackle at the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Set.
Throwing on first is Herbert. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Couldn't get it to Oronde Gadsden the second. And it sets up second down.
Second and 10.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10.
Ready. Set.
A play fake, now Herbert to throw. Throw is there for a long day Gadsden. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
It's a gain of 18.
That'll go for an 18-yard gain.
Chargers.
And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Set. Real hot.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal.
Go.
Here's Chubb. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
So from the 3, here's second and goal.
Set. 380. Crowd right. Crowd. Delta. Set.
Play action now for Herbert. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Black 80. Black. Motion, motion, motion. Motion, motion. Set.
Hampton. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Nix from the gun. Now to be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get 6 and a first down as well. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Finds him over the middle. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock. And that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
On third down, here's Nix. For big yards on the right side. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to SoFi right after this. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. Throwing on first down, Nix. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it'll be second down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's third and goal. Pressure coming for Nix. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Leaving the offense out there. It's fourth and goal from the 1. They're going to try to throw for it. And a completion not in the cards on that fourth and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
380. 3 out. 5-9, 5-9. Tight end on. Hey, go Lion. Baylor Tiger. Ready, play.
Herbert out of his end zone. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this up to a run around that 13-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. They are running from the gun with Chubb. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at second down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
12. Set. 380. Home the troops right. Set.
They give to Harris from the gun. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Broncos going nickel here, 3rd down.
Kappa. 21. Hey, read our key. Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Set. Wide it. Hey, switch. Let's go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30. Nickel look by the Chargers here, 3rd down. Throwing again, here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. It's inside the 10. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Set. 380. Drop.
To throw, Herbert. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
Hey, go back. 380.
1st and 10, Herbert. Look at that power, deep left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Set. Black 80. Black. Let's go. Set.
Herbert from the gun. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Lion, go. Hey, easy. Go.
3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trey Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
It's Harvey straight ahead. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Offense to the line fast. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Nix looking to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Motioning left is their running back. On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And it stays a 1-possession game at 7 points.
Chargers
Well,
7.
once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Set. Wide 80. Wide 80 hot. 21. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Hey, go Lion. Set.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. This one falls incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Set. Delta. Set. Ready.
Draw play here. Hampton. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Set. 380. Delta. Set. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Why did it happen?
3rd down give to Hampton. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. On 1st down, it's Nix. He completes it in traffic. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Nix. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Give him 25 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver. Working quickly here. And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Putting a receiver in motion. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Second and 10, need something positive here.
To the right, yep. Ready.
One final shot before the half. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chad Ryland to kick
All
off.
set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Here's Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. Along the sideline past midfield. He takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. A big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Lion, lock. Hey, OP. Over. Roy. Set.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
380. Cut. 380. Cut. Home to troops right. Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Set. 380. Cut. Baylor Tiger. Go.
Herbert to throw once more. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off.
Obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series.
Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Running it with Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
15-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Home to troops right. Set. Ready.
Again, it's Hampton. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Set. 380. Run. Five nine.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. And that's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who are going to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Completed over the middle. Now he's past the 25. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take a third-quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Set. Run. Baylor tight. Set.
Into the gun. Here's Hampton. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule?
1st and 10 at the
that was it.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Set.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
At their 48-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Set. 59. Set.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He throws a bullet to the center. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos are able to take the interception up to their own 35-yard line.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in, coverage-wise, to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
A
gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Giving this to Harvey. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Benjamin St-Juste getting up to end that play.
Okay, this one you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Finds him over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Nix from the gun. This finds Franklin. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Bombers. Like 44.
From the red zone now. Left side now, caught by Sutton. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. This one's caught. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Looking quickly here.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Baylor tight. No. Hey, Ray. Go.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And they pick him off again. Picked off by the rookie from Texas A&M. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
That's caught for the first. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
But, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Now a toss. This is Harvey. He's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. They give up the middle to Harvey. And he'll be blocked down here at the 23-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And that's good for Broncos first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
This is Sutton working the right side. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Broncos approaching win number 7 on the year. All set now. First and 10. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos have likely locked up the win right there. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So it's second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Hey, Ram. Ready.
Play action now for Herbert. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll throw, third and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
The Broncos take over first and 10. at their own 17-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Run left side. Harvey. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down now, ball at the 33. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A pickup of 17. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
So it's a win for the Broncos. Well, Brock, I know you know this. There is good trips home, and then there is great trips.